Alright, so we're testing the methanol right now to see if it works. He's going to point it at the hose, and I'm going to put the car in boost. So it looks like it works, as you can see. So now that it works and you can see that it's spraying methanol out of the hose, I'm going to explain everything right now. Okay, so this is how to install the Stage 1 Sno-Performance Methanol Kit. So what I did is I went ahead and installed it, tested it, and it's all good. So what I'm going to do for you guys is basically explain it in the most simplest way on how to install it so you're not overwhelmed and you want to return the kit. No, keep the kit, trust me, and you're going to see how easy it is to install it. And the reason why I say keep the kit is because a lot of people get it and they get overwhelmed with all the wiring and blah blah blah. They don't want to deal with it, they don't want to pay anybody a ridiculous amount when you can just do it yourself. So I'm going to explain it the most easiest way. So it's going to be very vague as well. So in your Sno-Performance Stage 1 methanol kit box, you're going to get a tank and a pump. The whole purpose of the tank and the pump is the tank holds your methanol and the pump is going to pump the methanol to your wherever you have it injecting in. So for me, I'm going to put it in my throttle body, but I didn't put it in my throttle body because I just wanted to test it first, and then I don't even have a map for it either. So once you get this mounted on, and then you have that mounted, and then you have all of this just connected and ran to wherever you want to inject it, I'm going to inject the nozzle straight into the throttle body. So to explain the wiring, you're going to get a wiring harness, and that's what this little piece is right here, and it's going to have all these different colored wires coming off of it, and I'm going to explain everything. So right now we can start at the pump. So inside the tank you're going to have a low level indicator, which just shows when the tank is low and you need to put more methanol in. So that's what this is, and the reason why I have it all taped is because it was leaking and I drilled the hole too big. So basically this is just the ground. I spliced extra wire onto it just to ground it over here, and then this other one goes straight to the indicator, and everything's ran up to the front, but I'm explaining everything from the back to the front to make it easier. Okay, so if you look right here on the pump, you see the red coming off the pump goes to the green. This green wire is coming off that relay. So here's the pump, here's that red wire as explained on here, the red wire. I have it ran all the way to the front, and I bought extra wire from AutoZone. You can get, it's 16 gauge to be specific. Get 16 gauge wire, and then you just phase it or label it with whatever. And then the other black wire coming straight off the pump is just the ground. So now that these wires are explained in the back, you just got two grounds, and then you got one wire running from your low level indicator to the front, and then you have your power going straight to this relay right here. So your wiring harness, you're gonna put it next to your fuse panel. So I took out the glove box so it's easier to have room for everything that you need, right? Okay, so this is the wiring harness that comes in the methanol kit. You got one yellow wire, one green wire, two reds, and one black. So like I was explaining with the low level indicator, this yellow light is your low level indicator, which means you have low on methanol and you need to refill your tank. And then also there's going to be a green light. The green light is just for the injection. So when you're in boost, or if you have a naturally aspirated motor, whatever you had it set to when you're boosting, this green light is going to come on, and then when you're done boosting and you let off the throttle, basically this green light is going to go off. It's just your injection LED. Okay, so now how to wire it. So I already explained that the red wire coming off the pump is going to the green. The green is the green wire coming off the harness that comes in the kit. So this is the green wire right here. Okay, if you follow it, I already have it connected right here with extra wire that I got. You label it too, it makes your life easier, and it's ran all the way to the back. Okay, the ground, which is the black, I already explained. I grounded straight to the back in the hatch. Okay, then you go to the next one. So coming off the relay right here, there's going to be a red wire. It says red wire, which is one of these. Okay, how you know which one it is, it goes straight to the injection LED. So I got the red wire coming straight off the harness right here. It goes straight to the other red wire to the injection LED, which is this one right here. It's that green one right there. And then the other one coming off looks like it's another red wire, but it doesn't say that. It's the red wire to the white one because it comes with a pair of white and red. coming off. So you're just gonna put it to the white one. The black one to the white one, and the red one to the red one, and then the white one is just gonna go to this black one, which is gonna go to the fuse, which I'm gonna explain right now, so don't get confused. Okay, so coming off this right here, so far you already did this. The red wire coming off the pump is going to the green, which is going to the relay, right? That relay is what communicates with everything else that you got going on. Ground, you already grounded it, okay? The injection LED, the red wire coming off here is gonna go to the white wire, and then you got the red one is just gonna be the ground, okay? So now, let's start right here. So the 20 amp fuse, this kit does come with a 20 amp fuse, and it's gonna go in between the relay and the wire that you're gonna run to the battery. So it's gonna be the yellow wire coming off the harness, which is this yellow wire. So see this yellow wire right here? I already have it ready. So like I said, in between there's gonna be a 20 amp fuse. So this is your 20 amp fuse that comes in the kit. It's gonna be separated, but you're just gonna pop the 20 amp fuse in there and then just use whatever connector of your choice. You can use crimps, you can use Wagos, you can choose wire nuts, anything, but I just went with these and then taped it because you want to see a secure connection. And then basically this right here, how it's in the middle, exactly how it explains it. Right here, it's in between the relay and the battery. This other black wire goes straight up into the firewall and it's ran right into the engine bay. And I drill the hole, and as you can see, bam, it'll go straight into the battery, just like that. Okay. So now that's just for the power. And then you got a black coming off the harness, which is this black. You can just ground it anywhere. I ran it to the engine bay, put a little connector on there, and then just screwed it in so it's grounded. All right. So now you got the ground from the relay. You understand that in between the yellow wire and the relay, you're gonna have to have that 20 amp fuse, which is this one right in between it, going straight to the battery. And then the boost switch. So boost switch, it doesn't look like a switch, it literally looks like another relay. But see these prongs right here? There's these prongs. So this is what these prongs are. See that? Top prong, COM prong. I don't know what COM is, or communication maybe, but it goes straight to that harness, wiring harness. The red wire coming off the harness is going to the COM prong. As you can see here, put another connector and I just crimped it on the top and I ran it straight to the wiring harness. Right back over here. Bam. To the red one. Okay? And then the bottom one, coming off the boost switch. This is the boost switch that I already put up here. Right there. As you can see, it says 212 volt key on power. So there's two of these. There's this 12 volt key on power, and then there's this one. So basically what I just did with those, instead of putting two wires into one fuse, all I did was basically splice two of the wires together and then put it in the fuse. So you look in the fuse box right there. I found the fuse for a 12 volt key on source, which looks like it's gonna be a 20 amp fuse right there. And then if you follow it, I basically just got this black wire right here. I labeled it. It's called BS. And then this one right here for the low level injection LED, they both need to be on the 12 volt key power. So when you turn the car off, everything turns off. And as you can see, that's on. It's fine. It will not drain your battery. So now explaining the boost switch and how you adjust your boost. And when you want the methanol to spray at a certain amount of peak boost that you set it at, right? So it says to accurate boost source. So I'm gonna explain this. So this is your boost switch. So you see that little Allen key? Little Allen, like you fit a little Allen there? That's how you adjust at which PSI you want this methanol kit to spray at. Right now I have it set it at 10. And on the instructions it says you can do like one turn to the right or one turn to the left. Right is higher, left lower, etc., or one turn to whatever. Okay, so once you have this boost switch wired up, what you can do is go to AutoZone, or I think the kit actually comes with a small piece of vacuum line. So it's going to give you a T, a plastic T. You're basically going to put it in between an accurate boost source like it says in the plans. So what you're going to do is just put the T, go get yourself some of this right here, some of the, like, small vacuum source, and then you're going to put it in between the boost switch and your vacuum source. So this was already a vacuum source, and then you just put a T, and then you put it into your boost switch. So this right here basically tells it that when you're at 10 pounds of boost or whatever you set it at, spray the methanol, and all of this is connected. So now if you don't have a location for where you want to spray your methanol, I have a throttle body spacer on my Focus ST right here, and it comes with the Allen. I can just unscrew that and then put the nozzle in. This is the nozzle. This is what I'm going to tap straight into there, and it's going to spray the methanol straight into my throttle body, and it's going to go in the motor and cool it down and everything like that. But before the nozzle, it's going to be a check valve. So when setting this up and you already have it to the pump and you're about to ready to run it through the front of your car, put the check valve on first, and I believe it said like a foot before the nozzle. So basically what this is for is like when you turn the car off, all that extra methanol doesn't just go into your motor, like it goes back and like it checks it basically. Like this is a stopping point that saves you, so when you turn your car on, it's not just puddling up in your throttle body. And then how to choose your nozzle size, it's going to be in the instructions. So basically I'm in between 2 and 400 horsepower. There's a nozzle and it says for that power range you're going to need a number 3 nozzle, and it says it on the side somewhere on here, but in the kit it's going to come with 2 nozzles, a size number 3 and a size number 5. But if you make way more than that, you need a bigger nozzle, then just get that nozzle. You're gonna put it in here and make sure you put something to seal the threads on every quick connect fitting on here. I always have it on everything. It comes with a little like epoxy or whatever sealant thread you can put on there. But basically that's gonna be it. I know I explained it extremely fast, but it's not that bad installing this. It really isn't. Now the injection LEDs, it's not that bad at all. It's just, it says it, everything. This is one page, is all you need. If you have any questions when you install your methanol kit, hit me up on Instagram at MK3FocusST. I'll have it on the bottom left of this video for explaining how to wire this up and anything like that. But it's super simple. You're gonna get this wiring harness, and then you're gonna get the instructions, and you're just gonna put the wires where it asks or where it tells you to go. So thanks for watching. I know it's an extremely fast explanation. I can't get more into it, but I can once it's in. It's just the reason why I have all this out is just to show you guys the most simplest way to install this kit, because if I had it all tucked in and shit, then I'd be like, oh yeah, you're gonna do this and then you're gonna do that. No, I can't do that. So when it's all open and blatant and it just shows exactly where to put the wires, the location, and what to use and how to mount it, everything like that, that's way better. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.